You wanna come up? Come on. What? Where are you going? Can you lay down? Yeah. I've realized the last like 2 videos have been with this guy. But that's okay, because he's a great addition. Anyway, hello friends, and welcome to my 30-week pregnancy update. If you are watching this for the first time, then you're extremely late to the party. But I am doing a pregnancy series here on YouTube as well as my blog to document my pregnancy, obviously, for myself, and I decided to share it with all of you guys. Feel free to check out my blog, and then all of the videos previous to this one. This one, though, I am just kind of giving you guys a 30-week update. I'm in my 3rd trimester. I shared a 2nd trimester video and blog posts, which I can link all of that stuff below. But I'm just kind of going to keep this one short. There's not really much to say, and I've been putting this off because I'm just lazy and tired, and I'm starting to hit that point where everything's becoming a chore. But I really want to push through till the end and really document every little thing in between now and his arrival. So like I said, I do have a blog post that goes along with this video. I will also have that linked below. And honestly, I'm just going to kind of talk and like keep it short because I need a nap. I honestly feel like I start off every video saying I can't believe X, Y, and Z, but it's so true. Like every week, every milestone, every experience that I encounter is just always leaving me in disbelief. And the fact that these almost 9 months have gone by this fast makes me wonder how fast it will go once, you know, the baby's here and everything. But to be at 30 weeks for me is just insane, because Mark and I have always talked about wanting kids, probably even before marriage. Like, our relationship moved faster than the average person's, and that's what worked for us, but kids were always on the forefront of our mind, and we probably had baby fever for a good, like, year and a half. So to finally actually be having a baby with him is like the greatest gift I could ever ask for, and it's just so surreal. And then not only that, but like obviously I have celiac disease, if you didn't know that, and I do take care of my body very, very well. I am 150 million% gluten-free, but with celiac disease you can become infertile. So I always had it in the back of my head that there's a good chance that I might be infertile. It was just, again, something that was in the back of my head, and I didn't want it to come as a surprise to me if I got my hopes up, I guess. That's what us humans do. We build up these walls and kind of shelter our hearts and our emotions from these fears. But I so blindly did so, and when I got pregnant the first time, I was obviously in shock. Like, we were planning it, but it was like, okay, so I can get pregnant. And, you know, it was kind of like that check. Like, okay, so I am fertile. I'm able to have a baby. But then when I had my miscarriage, it was like, okay, so I can get pregnant, but I can't keep the pregnancy. So then obviously more questions started coming, and you know, your head fills with doubt even more. And it was just one of those things where this was something I've always dreamt about since I can remember. And to have it taken away from you is very sad. And I'm not going to get into that all right away. I am in the process of still making a video and post all about my miscarriage, but when I got pregnant this time around, the second time, I again was equally just as shocked, not only because, well, I was pregnant again, but it happened so fast. So to look back at all of that and then be here at 30 weeks, it's just like a sigh of relief. Everything has come full circle, and what I once thought was impossible is possible, and it's happening. And I just remember being in my first trimester and thinking like, oh my god, we have a long while to go. And then even like in my second trimester, I was like, we're cruising, like I'm not due until February, and now here we are almost halfway through December, and he will be here in less than 2 months, give or take. And it's not scary, it's just unbelievable. And I don't know, like I honestly don't know what other words to describe the feeling I'm feeling other than unbelievable and just crazy. And I feel like I'm so like delirious lately in these videos because I'm so repetitive and I'm tired, and every time I talk about it, everything's so hard to put into words. And I come in front of the camera, or I have my blog post in front of me to keep my like mind in order, and I still am at a loss for words. These videos are very minimally edited. They're very raw, and I just kind of speak as thoughts come to my mind, and you can probably tell because they're not very well orchestrated, because sometimes they don't sound very well thought out, but that's just part of the experience. And I think I'm going to continue to do these videos once he's here, and kind of just give you guys a sneak peek into our lives with baby. And there's a lot I still want to share before he even gets here. And at this point, I also just want to point out, like, pregnancy has completely changed me as a person, and not only like the motherhood aspect of it, but just as like an individual human being on this planet. Like, it's taught me some tough lessons with accepting my body and just loving myself in a whole nother way, and teaching myself how to slow down and accept things the way they are and live in the moment, and all those like life lessons you hear everyone talk about. I thought I knew it all, or I had it all down, like this whole mindfulness, being in the moment, like honoring my body. But no, pregnancy has definitely showed me that I can go a lot deeper, and I'm sure I will find that once he's here, I can find me going deeper, much deeper in my mindfulness practice than I am now. So it's just really cool to be at this point again, to see how far I've come. Oh, my love. Again, to see how far I've come and just reflect back on how I was as a person in this pregnancy, and just the pregnancy as a standalone experience, and like how all of that changed, and like what I am today, who I am today. Okay, I'm definitely rambling. Okay, so at the end of the blog post, I did share some products that I'm currently loving. I will make a whole blog post and video of everything I used during my pregnancy, just to share with you guys and for myself. But right now, my go-tos have been Zoe Organics belly oil and belly butter. I rub that on my belly, hips, butt, and boobs. Works amazing, smells great, ingredients are on point. I also dry brush. I apply those after the shower, and I dry brush before as well. That really just helps with lymphatic drainage, blood circulation, as well as evening out your skin tone and texture. And then 2 apps that I have been truly loving are Every Mother, which is a workout app. It's a workout subscription that gives you workouts for each trimester as well as postpartum. And then the last thing I'm just going to mention is the Bump, which is what I'm using to track my pregnancy and like the progress and growth of the baby. It provides not only like a visual comparison to how big the baby is, but it also just gives you really good articles and information on things that you may have not thought about. So that's that. Like I said, I wanted to keep this short. And not sure what my next video will be, but I'm sure this guy will be here helping make chuckles. And hopefully I won't be so spaced out. I guess that's what they call pregnancy brain. But thanks for watching. Make sure to read my post, and I will see you in next video.